Hey everyone, I'm back again. Today we're going to be reviewing another mead. Yes, my favorite oldest Mary mead, shut up! And again, this one is going to be coming to us courtesy of Groenfell Meadery. Actually, and I don't know what their full company title is because they have the Groenfell and then they have the Havoc Mead, two different branches of what, are the same company, both based out of Vermont. This one is called Wild Hunt. I think it was special edition. I haven't checked the store. They may come back with it, I don't know, or maybe a permanent thing. This one is spiced blood orange and cranberry mead. Now, I've never had blood orange before. I have had cranberries. Actually, I do enjoy cranberries. Yes, I'm one of those weirdos. I never had a blood orange. From what I know it has a much darker pigment from what I've seen of it. And I imagine the flavor profile would be sort of like the intensity of a grapefruit with the flavor profile of an orange. I can't say for sure. But people say that they're really good. They're also kind of rare, at least compared to normal oranges. I don't remember ever seeing one being sold in stores. I would love to try, but I haven't so far. But I am excited to try this in a mead, because I love orange in general, and I'd imagine I would enjoy blood orange combined with cranberry, with the honey wine thing, all coalescing in the same can. So just like last time, before I pour it into my favorite horn mug, I'm going to go ahead and see what the color of this thing is. And spill some of it all over my chair. Great. Anyways, pouring a nice little sniffer glass. A birthday gift, courtesy of my brother. Definitely a different color. The other ones were, well, like a pale honey sort of color, which makes sense since they were made off of as a honey-based sort of wine beverage. It looks a lot, but this one looks a lot like grapefruit juice, which again is kind of what I expected, since it's blood orange, which has a very dark red pigment. I'll go ahead and put a picture of a blood orange right there, maybe. Hopefully I'll remember. But blood orange has a very dark reddish sort of pigment. Obviously cranberry is also a dark red, but the mead itself is really light amber color, so coming out looking kind of like grapefruit is pretty appropriate to what I pictured this would in fact look like. Good scent to it. Let's go ahead and pour that in there. And let's go ahead and see what this one tastes like. Hopefully my voice is picking up well. Wow. Definitely can taste the normal mead flavor in there. Again, like usual, whenever trying a new beverage, especially when it comes to alcohols that have different subtleties, I'll probably need to try it a few different sips so my palate can properly adjust. But so far, like I said, I can taste the mead in the background. Yeah, so it tastes like the honey wine with the hints of the orange and the cranberry, because there's a bit more tartness to this. You know what? This might actually be my favorite. Well, I think the ginger is my favorite so far, just because I love the taste of ginger. But this is a very close second, at least compared to the ones that I've had. Yeah, okay, now I'm really starting to get the orange flavor behind all of that. This is a really good one. If you try the other ones and you're looking for one with a bit more, I don't want to say punch because it's not like spicy. It doesn't taste like orange juice or anything. But if you're looking for one, actually I think this is a bit sweeter compared to the others. So if you're looking for that, I would recommend the Wild Hunt if it's still available, which I believe it is. Actually, I think I got an email the other day telling me it's available again, so congratulations, you guys came just in time. That is good. Oh, a few stats on it. Well, actually, the only real stat left is the 6.2 ABV, alcohol by volume, which I believe is right around the same ballpark as the others. But if you do look down into these cans, you can see some sediment on the bottom, which adds to cloudiness, and that sediment basically means that the yeast is unfiltered. And unfiltered means that normally what they would do is they would take, and once the beer, mead, or whatever it is has produced all the flavor, has stop producing in terms of alcohol. It's pretty much at the point where they want it. Before they stop the fermentation process, or right after, I guess, they would then filter it so there would be a clear liquid, which is what we're used to today. And a lot of people like that, but more traditionally, they would leave it unfiltered, and so that sediment is really the yeast culture still sitting in the bottom. It doesn't really make it continue to produce alcohol, so it's not going to get stronger sitting over time, but it does leave behind some of the flavors that some people like cleaner, which is why they kind of move towards filtering, because it does produce a more consistent flavor to it. I like stuff being unfiltered because I'm weird and I like old-fashioned things, so I like the fact that it's not filtered and still has that sediment in the bottom, which is just a cool thing that really shows that this company does do more traditional styles of mead, as opposed to more modern companies that obviously have them filtered clean, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are a mead enthusiast, and if you're curious, this company does not filter, which is good as far as as far as I could tell, it doesn't filter all their meads, which is good for someone like me that enjoys the more, I don't want to say rigid, but the more unrefined. Like, I like apple cider versus apple juice, because apple cider has a deeper flavor to it, even though it's not as crisp or clean, I guess, as apple juice. And I should probably stop talking, because you guys might actually take me seriously and think I know what I'm talking about. So that's all I had for you guys today. Once again, I hope you enjoyed, and I've resolved to stop asking people to do certain things that most YouTubers normally ask at the end of their videos, because I'm trying to get into the attitude of just not regurgitating stuff onto YouTube, but not worrying so much about it being absolutely perfect. That way I can keep up the content and stop stressing about it, which I'll probably talk about in a video again. Bye.